So guys, I've just come back to Madden after not playing it for about half a week or so. And I've seen the latest update in Ultimate Team. And I think this might be what kills the game. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of what I'm saying. But I think the new change to head-to-head is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, if you want to play for free, these are the rewards you get. And they're awful. It's pretty much the same as Draft Champions. So you might as well just play Draft Champions and never spend your coins on head-to-head. Because you have a better, or a more even team in Draft Champions, I suppose is a better way to put it. Admittedly, if you're willing to pay the coins or pay your real world money, you know, you do get good rewards. I'm not arguing that. You get very good rewards. I mean, if you go 6 wins, for example, 2 pro packs, you'll probably make your... you'll make your money back on the coins. And 2 pro packs, you'll probably make a fair bit off that. But you have to at least go 5-2. And this is going to be against people who have insane teams. I'm going to play 2 games later on in the episode, so stick around for them. But I'll be in this one because it's carrying over from the one I was in before, and I'd already entered in one. And we'll see what teams I come up against, but I can guarantee there'll be absolutely insane teams. But what annoys me about this the most is you pay to buy the game at the start of the year, right? You pay quite a lot of money to buy the game, and personally on this account, I'm playing for free, so that's the only amount that I've paid for the game. But a lot of people spend a lot of money on packs. And now, in addition to that, they're going to have to spend money to just play the only mode that lets them play with their Ultimate Team, to be honest. And because salary cap, for me, is just a flop. I think they're really trying to push it with this update, which is something I might get onto in a little bit. But you shouldn't have to pay to get decent rewards from head-to-head. It seems ridiculous. The rewards before weren't fantastic, but they were better than 5,000 coins in a gold player for going 4-0. That's awful. That really is awful. You pretty much might as well just do the solos, and then that's it. So if you don't go 4-0 or get 4 wins, the rewards are awful. 3,000 coins and 2 silver players who are going to be pretty much useless unless you're doing sets. They'll sell for, 500 coins. So it's just terrible. And these rewards, admittedly, are good. If you're lucky, you will get your money back most of the time. Not most of the time, actually. Take that back. Pro Pack, you'll probably get about 2k back, considering you get 1 gold player in there. The silvers might sell. You'll get about 2k back. So on average, I think, if you get 0 wins, you'll be losing money. All the way up to, even at 4 wins, you're pretty much losing money. Because a Pro Pack's only worth about 2k. So you have to get at least 5+ wins consistently to make money, which I think's ridiculous. It gets rid of the casual player. It totally kills the casual player game, I think, this change, which, admittedly, I'm not terrible at Madden, but I'm not fantastic at it, and I think going up in this one, I'm going to come up against people who have 90 overall teams so often, it's just going to make me not want to play it. So personally, I think this change definitely has, or will, kill Madden, and I think it's dying anyway, to be honest. I think the player base has fallen significantly this year. I think a lot of people are just giving up with the gameplay and the fact that you have to spend so much money to get a good team in head-to-head. That's why I've been doing a lot of franchise as well, because obviously I'm not spending money on it. Franchise mode is free to play now anyway. Potentially they might make that pay to play in the future, knowing the way that they're going with the game at the moment, which I'm sure they'll find a way to make something pay to play in there, like get more draft picks or something, pay to get more draft picks or something. But let me know down in the comments what you think of this change. Admittedly, it is a few days old now, I think it might come out on Friday or something, and this video will probably come out Sunday, considering I just got back today, which is Sunday. So let me know, like I said, what you guys think of this change. Whether you think it'll be good for the game, whether you think it'll be bad for the game, whether you think you'll be making more coins or just wasting more money on the game. Personally, I'm probably not going to enter this much on this account, considering the teams you come up against will probably be very good, and the player caliber, only the insanely good players will play this consistently, because they're the ones who are going to be making money. But anyway, enough moaning. From what I'll do now is I'll jump into the team I have for this one. I think we're 1-0 at the moment. Yeah, as you can see, we're 9 wins, or 9 more wins to get 10 wins. The team we have, it's not too bad. We got Adrian Peterson in there. We got 85 Cam Newton. But besides that, it's the usual team. So if you don't know what the team is, go back and check out the last episode. You'll see the team there. Hopefully, we can get some good wins in this episode. If you do enjoy the episode, drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well, because there'll be a lot more Ultimate Team content coming out. And a lot of franchise content coming out as well. Because as I said, I'm loving the franchise mode. I just think it's so much fun to play. And you don't have to get your wallet out to actually have a good team. But anyway, I will jump into today's first game. So guys, this is actually one of the most exciting games I think I've ever played. And you can see that's my best 3 players there. And they are my opponents. He's got an insane team. I knew throwing it this game was going to be insanely difficult when he has 2 93 rated cornerbacks on my wide receivers. And my number 1 wide receiver is Anquan Boldin. So it's going to be pretty hard to get any receivers involved in this game. But, you know, we're going to give it our best shot. We start on defence here, which I'm actually quite fortunate with. I'm really happy about that because it gives me a chance to settle into the game. And settle into the game we do. 1st and 10 here. He's going to play action. He's going to call wide receiver Screen. Really didn't expect to say that, for that to come out there. And he fumbles it, but somehow falls on it. And Mike Evans actually picks up 4 yards from the worst wide receiver screen you're ever going to see. But he's coming out passing again. He throws it into triple coverage. And that's DeAndre Levy for you. Perfect as a coverage linebacker. And he's somehow still going all the way down to the 2. Nearly a pick 6 for him there. But we can just toss it to AP and get in nice and easily with our wide receivers who are actually pretty good at blocking, which I'm pretty happy with. So we're 7-0 up. He started with the ball, and we're against a pure, insane, elite team, as you saw from the first 3 players at the start. And this just proves it. He launches it up, and this isn't supposed to happen in this year's Madden, and it does. Very unfortunate for us, but he will throw for that might have been 60, 70 yards maybe, and he's going to throw it all the way to the goal line. Fortunately for us, we get a somewhat nice sack here, and we'll force him to second. So we've got the main man, Malcolm Butler, out on the field here, and hopefully he can have the same impact that he did in the Super Bowl, and he does, reading the play perfectly, and that should have been a pick 6. He stumbled over nothing, which is really unfortunate for us. But, you know, we're going to try and drive our way up the field again. Just make it a 2-possession game. We're going to make him think we're going to pass here, but we're just going to run it straight up the middle with AP. Oh, no, fullback dive, actually. Fooled myself there, and it doesn't work. But 4th and 2, I'm going to try and get something going. I mean, all I could do is run it this game. I should have punted here, to be honest. I should have played it safe and punted. I'm going to go with the play action, and we don't have anyone open, but we can scramble with Cam Newton and get that first down. I'm quite disappointed we're not going to be able to use his Cam Newton card any longer because he's actually run out of contracts for me. But, you know, we're working our way upfield here. We get Jared Cook, who I'm loving Jared Cook. He's obviously one of the faster tight ends. He plays sort of like a wide receiver at tight end. He's just a tall wide receiver, and it's coming up big for me because I use him for slant routes pretty much all the time. Should have thrown to him there. Unfortunately, we didn't, and we ended up getting intercepted. And that's just what my opponent's team was like. I mean, I think his 4th choice cornerback was Darius Slay, who's better than my 1st choice cornerback. So I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying it was one of those games where you're just against an insane team, and Marcus Peters coming up big for us there. I mean, our cornerbacks do play very well when I ask them to. Unfortunately, we fumble it on the first play of the second quarter, though. The second half, sorry, not the second quarter. And give my opponent a chance to get back in. And he's just going to run it up the middle here. Fair play to him for getting that touchdown. Nothing I could do to stop it. I mean, he was passing it a hell of a lot of the time. But when he was running it, there was literally nothing I could do to stop him picking up those yards. I was just banking on getting the interceptions, which I was. I think we got 6 takeaways in total this game. But Jared Cook coming up here. Not sure how he fumbled that. He shouldn't have fumbled that. He was pretty much on the ground anyway. Fortunately for us, we pick up the fumble recovery and keep driving our way downfield. So you can see coverage everywhere here. Rolling out was really working this game. So I think what I'm tempted to do when I get Carson Wentz, who he's not the fastest quarterback in the world, but he does have pretty good carrying. So I'll be rolling out a lot more with him because the effectiveness was just unreal this game. As you can see, This is what our players were just doing. They're fighting for the win. They want this win, and so do I. So we'll take the field goal. We do get forced to a field goal, but against his defence, I'll take it. And he has 2 minutes to score. He hasn't actually scored on offence properly all game. I mean, he got that touchdown, you know, running touchdown, but he hasn't made an offensive drive all game. And we get a pick here, which is huge from Marcus Peters. He was coming up big all game. I'm going to run it, I was running up the middle a lot there. He didn't bite on it, and I throw the worst pass ever. With 1 minute left in the game. I was so downbeat at this point, to be honest, because getting up the field quickly was not easy against this guy. Because of the cornerbacks he had, I had to pick the passes at the perfect time. But Marvin Jones comes up huge there, and as you can see, Cam Newton, he's doing alright on offense. He's not having an insane game, but his pass completion was good enough. And my opponent always blitzed the linebackers, so someone tended to be open a lot of the time. And it was just finding that open guy and making our way to the end zone, which hopefully we can do. We're on the 14-yard line now. I know he can score very easily against me, so I know I need to leave as little time as possible. And once again, if someone's open, I'm just going to throw it to them, get out of bounds, and run the clock down just that little bit more. But he forces us to 4th and 5. And I need to pass. If I run it, I'm not going to get in. I know he's only got 2 down linemen, and I could run it to the right, but I just don't think it would work. Nothing is open. We're thinking about rolling out. We think about it. We find a little gap, and we get in with 3 seconds left. I couldn't believe how that was just so insane for me. Really excited that we managed to get that. If you loved that ending, let me know. He throws a Hail Mary, and we end on a pick there with a face mask, should I add. But that was probably one of the best games I think I've had of Madden this year. Really, really made me want to keep playing the game, which is always good. Absolutely loved it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. Next episode I'll be picking up a fair few players because we have the coins now. So let me know who you want me to pick up down below in the comments. Always appreciate the comments from last episode as well about the wide receiver to pick up. I'm just waiting for the elite prices to drop a little bit because they're fluctuating a little bit at the moment, but I will pick up one soon. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you have, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys soon for another video.
And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.